Time now for the Beer Chill morning news on this Friday morning, November 6th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Friday morning, November 6th, 2015 here. Here are your news and I'm there and our top story here at 7:30 in the morning time is in London where confusion reigned at the airport in the Egyptian resort city of Sharm el-Sheikh on Friday as a British plane to evacuate thousands of citizens under emergency security rules were afforded a doubt. Authorities will announced Wednesday that the Northern Illinois police officer Joseph Wiggins, who should have fled where mass met out, as personal records show years of complaints against officer. North Little Rock, Arkansas state troopers said as many as 6 people dead in a charter bus accident along I-40 in North Little Rock. Houston, the open investigation at ExxonMobil by the New York Attorney General's office and to the committees working on climate change may well spur legal inquiries into other oil companies, according to legal and climate experts. Somersworth, New Hampshire. Governor Chris Christie wakes up in New Hampshire on the campaign trail Friday morning after suffered a significant setback in his quest for the 2016 Republican nomination for president. Lexington, Kentucky. A Central Kentucky officer shot in the head while investigating armed robbery died early Friday at 40 said. Mariana, Brazil. Casualties from a collapsed dam in the Brazil mine owned by BHP Bilton Bar on Friday after rescue teams worked by tonight to find that the dozens missing in the mudslides that devastated a nearby village. Hong Kong, for the past 8 years, the Chinese government has showered in its former enemies in Taiwan with economic gifts, direct flights, commercial deals, and even an undersea water pipeline. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is reviewing the appointment of his new communications director over the Facebook comments criticizing the U.S. Chancellor Angela Merkel expected the compromise from her coalition partners to set up migrant processes center in Germany, easing domestic discord as she pursues regional solutions to Europe's refugee crisis with countries such as Turkey. New Orleans, a former engineer with an oil company, BP is set for a change of plea, hearing in a long-running federal case related to the 2010 Gulf of Mexico oil spill. High school wishing to change team names and symbols offensive to the Native Americans would get funded and support. Denver. LGBT Americans are looking for more protection, and so are religious conservatives as the challenge legal experts say have found a way out of all or nothing politics says. The Houston's ugly debate over gay rights can be avoided. Washington. U.S. job growth like in Syria in October after 2 straight months of tipping gains, with wages also picking up in a show of domestic strength that would bolster prospects for the December interest rate for the Federal Reserve. United Continental Holdings Incorporated Chief Executive Oscar Williams will return to work in the first quarter of 2016 since Thursday after 3 weeks after suffering a heart attack. A recent trade group report suggested that the Thanksgiving travel in the United States will be the busiest for airlines it has been since 2008. London. The dollar was at the 3-month high on Friday, and world shares headed for a fifth of the 6 weeks to gains ahead of U.S. jobs data expected to nudge the Federal Reserve towards its first interest rate hike in almost a decade. Okay, stock market now, down 4.50%, 17,863.43. S&P 500, 29,93, and Nasdaq 5,127.74. NASA scientists published research Thursday that explains how the Martian landscape was transformed into a cold, dry desert. On November 6th, for the second time in the just over a week, Scott Kelly and Kel Lindgren will take a walk outside. That's news coast because for Kelly and Lindgren, inside means for the International Space Station outside means well the frigid. London, greenhouse gas emissions in 2030 could still be up to 12 billion tons, more than the level needed to keep global warming at 2 degrees Celsius this century. United Nations report estimated that Friday. A poisonous substance linked to the massive algae bloom off the west coast has prompted officials to halt recreational shell fishing from Washington to California. This blamed for sickening dozens of seabirds, seals, whales, and other marine life. Five months ago, Layla Richards' parents were told that the infant daughter was about to die. The child has been undergoing treatment for acute lymphoblastic leukemia since she was 14 weeks old. Doctors who charge more lab tests and treatment of their patients are less likely to face malpractice lawsuits, according to the findings of one study. 'Tis the season of darkness, and clocks will turn back the biological clock and its leaves outside. Is a ticket as soon as will be never but bear purchase at 4:45 p.m. At 3 p.m. for the left express, seasonal depression. Huge Channel News Time, 7:35. Time for spots report here. The Boston Bruins lose to the Washington Capitals 4-1. The Dark Lancers girls varsity soccer team season is over last night with a 4-0 loss to the Seacock. Warriors in Seacock in the MIA Division 3 South first round playoff game. Tonight, the Norton Lancers boys soccer team will begin their playoff quest as they take on the Old Rochester Bulldogs at Northern High School at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Boston Celtics will be taken out of the Washington Wizards at 7:30 p.m. Here. Since tonight, Johnny Manziel obviously wanted to keep the starting quarterback job for the Cleveland Browns, but Coach McAtee was knocked middle following the 31-10 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals on Thursday night. What does San Francisco 49 starting quarterback Blaine Gabbert have to do with it and earn another start after this bye week? If the 49ers base criteria on what Colton Kaepernick has done recently, the bars low. Pierre shall do some 7:36 here on this Friday morning. Time out for a travel report on this Friday morning. And starting off right now, 130 in the westbound side of Newport Bridge, a little slow. 95 on the northbound side, slow from Route 37 work all the way up to downtown Providence here. 95 on the southbound side, slow from protected escorts all to downtown Providence here. 146 on the southbound side, slow from Route 15 to Route 95 to downtown Providence here. 6 tag connector slow from Route 6 all the way up to downtown Providence here. Route 6 in the eastbound side, slow before the 6 tag connector here. 185 on the westbound side, it is slow from 140 in the east Providence all the way to downtown Providence here. 146 on the southbound side, slow for the North Smithfield stretch here. Out in the Cape, you'll get an accident here on accident on the Sagamore Bridge of Route 6 to the westbound side. So Route 6 is slow from 130 Sandwich all the way to Route 3. Route 3 to the southbound side also slow before Route 6 in Sagamore. Route 6 to the eastbound side, so from Sagamore Bridge to 6A. Here, so expect for delays here. Also, 28 at the northbound side, so from Falmouth all the way out to Bourne. And then he breaks again before the Bourne running on Route 28 at the Bourne Bridge to the southbound side. Also, 25 at the eastbound side, and then slow around the 6 to 8. 195 to the westbound side, so for the Fall River stretch here. 195 at the eastbound side, so from Westbridge to Dartmouth from get an exit on 195 on the eastbound side around before Route 140 in New Bedford here. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 1 in Sharon here, and then it breaks again around exit 11, which is Route 35 around in the Positive Street in Norwood here. 24 on the northbound side, so before Route 128 in Canton. Route 3 on the northbound side, it is so from 3 Street. Hingham all the way to the Braintree split there. $2.90 in the eastbound side, so from Route 146 in Worcester all the way out to Route 9 in Worcester. 495 in the northbound side, so for the Milford stretch at 485. So before the Mass Pike in Westbury here. Mass Pike in the eastbound side, so for the Natick stretch here. One train in the southbound side, so from 28 in Randolph all the way to the Braintree split. 120 in the northbound side, so from 95 and kept it all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham and Triple Road Waltham. 120 in the southbound side, it is so from Linfield all the way out to Route 2 in Lexington here. San Francisco Expressway southbound side, so from the Quincy stretch. San Francisco Expressway northbound side, so from Braintree split all the way out to the Mass Pike here. San Francisco Expressway southbound is over the Dorchester stretch. Mass Pike in the eastbound side, so from Western all the way out to the Austin Barton Tolls. Mass Pike on the westbound side, so from the San Francisco Expressway all the way out to the Austin Barton Tolls. Get an accident on Store Drive here around the Boston University, so expect for delays here. Route 1 in the southbound side, so from Route 16 all the way out to Route 93 in the Revere Boston area here. Route 1, 93 to southbound side. It is slow from Reading all the way out to the second bridge in Boston. It's 93 to southbound side of Boston. Slow. Northbound side is a little slow here. In downtown Boston, there's 7 to 10 a little slow before Route 93 in Boston. (120) is southbound side. It's slow from Lincoln all the way to Route 93 in Woburn here. 120 is southbound side. So from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Route 2 in Lexington here. Route 3 in southbound side. It is so from 495 and all the way up to Burlington 495 and Route 3 in the southbound side a little slow before Route 128 in Burlington due to an accident on Route 3 in the southbound side before Route 120 in Burlington here. 101 on the westbound side, also from Auburn and Manchester to Route 93 doing an accident on Route 11 westbound before Route 93 in Manchester after here. And the main Dermac looking good from York to Garner via Portland here. Subway system looking good here. Freeman West Line, train 501. 420 from substation 2-hour train delayed today. The signal problems there. Greenwich Line, train 071, 644 a.m. from substation late today. 20-30 minutes due to early mechanical problem here. Kingston Plymouth Line, train 033, 711 from substation delayed today. 15-20 minutes due to neuromechanical problem here. Providence Solon Line, train 842, 726 a.m. from Mansfield delayed today. 10-20 minutes due to scheduled change for burial events here. Exit service on Providence Line and the next train bound train will be operating. Beyond train 842 will depart Elbow Station at approximately 7:40 a.m. Providence Solon Line, train 808. 637 from Wickford Junction delayed today. 20-30 minutes is out of the move here. Providence Solon Line, train 905, 722 from South Station delayed today. 15-20 minutes to the mechanical problem and shuttle bus was placed in Providence Solon Line, train 808 today between Wickford Junction and TF Green Airport. Watch for further updates here. And the ferries are looking good here. Peter Chellu's time, 7:42 on this Friday morning here, time of weather report for today. Most skies got up at 73 degrees. The light southwest wind increased at 12 to 17 miles per hour, gusts as high as 34 miles an hour here. Tonight, sunshine showers between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. Most skies got about 55 degrees and southwest about 5 to 13 miles on chest makes 20%. Saturday, Punta podcast got have at 6 to about 30 degrees and westward about 8 to 11 miles per hour. Shifted to northwest winds of 5 to 7 miles per hour here. Sunday, steady skies about 52 to about 29 degrees. Northwest about 7 miles an hour here. Monday, steady most skies have at 54 to about 35 degrees. Tuesday, most skies have at 59 to about 42 degrees. For Veterans Day, Punta skies and chest showers Wednesday night. High about 6 to about 44 degrees. Chest makes at 30%. For Thursday, chest showers Punta skies about 60 degrees and chest makes at 30%. Currently in the Norton here, it is 62 degrees here with a humidity of 99%, and it is most skies. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News here on this Friday morning, November 6, 2015, PCM. Good morning and a goodbye day to you. Have a good day.